Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're re-soaring into the world of one of the most majestic and recognizable birds on the planet, the bald eagle. This iconic bird isn't just a national symbol. It's a fascinating creature with a story of survival, incredible adaptations, and a commanding presence in the wild. So grab your virtual binoculars, and let's get ready to explore the life of the bald eagle. First off, let's clear up a common misconception right from the start. The bald eagle isn't actually bald. The name comes from an Old English word bald, which means white-headed. When you see that striking white head and tail contrasting with a dark brown body, you're looking at a mature adult, which is typically 5 years or older. Younger, juvenile eagles are a bit different. They're mostly dark brown all over with some mottled white spots, and they gradually gain their distinctive white feathers as they age. It's like watching them grow into their crown. The scientific name for the bald eagle is Haliaeetus leucocephalus. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it breaks down beautifully. Haliaeetus is New Latin for sea eagle, and leucocephalus is from ancient Greek, with leukos meaning white and kephal meaning head. So its scientific name literally means white-headed sea eagle, which is a perfect description. They belong to the family of hawks, eagles, and kites, and are the only eagle unique to North America. You can find them across most of Canada and Alaska, all of the contiguous United States, and northern Mexico. Now, let's talk about size. These birds are huge. Female bald eagle is generally larger than the male, a common trait among birds of prey. She can have a wingspan of up to 8 feet that's wider than most people are tall. Males are slightly smaller, with a wingspan closer to 6.5 feet. They can weigh anywhere from 6 to 14 pounds. Imagine something that heavy, gracefully gliding through the air. It's truly a sight to behold. Their power is immense, and it's all packed into a streamlined, aerodynamic body built for hunting and soaring. So what do these powerful hunters eat? Their diet is actually quite varied, but their primary food source is fish. This is why you'll almost always find bald eagles living near large bodies of open water, like seacoasts, rivers, and large lakes. They have incredibly sharp eyesight, often called eagle eye, which is not just a saying. It's estimated they can see 4 to 7 times better than a human. They can spot a fish from a mile up in the sky, then dive down at speeds of 75 to 100 miles per hour to snatch it from the water. Their feet are perfectly designed for this task. They have sharp, powerful talons to grip slippery fish. The undersides of their toes are rough, like sandpaper, which gives them extra traction. Once they have a fish, they can fly with it, but if it's too heavy, they might actually swim to shore, using their powerful wings to do a sort of butterfly stroke through the water. It's an amazing display of their strength and adaptability. But they're not just fish eaters. Bald eagles are opportunistic feeders. They'll also eat other birds, small mammals like rabbits and squirrels, reptiles, and even carrion, which is the carcass of a dead animal. They are also known for being a bit of a thief. They will often harass other birds like ospreys until they drop their catch, which the eagle then swoops down to steal midair. It might not seem polite, but in the wild, it's all about survival and conserving energy. One of the most incredible things about bald eagles is their nests. These aren't your typical small, delicate bird nests. We're talking about massive structures called eyries. Bald eagles build the largest nests of any North American bird. They usually build them in tall, sturdy trees with a good view of their surroundings and nearby water. The eagles return to the same nest year after year, adding new material each time. A typical nest is about 5 feet wide and 2 to 4 feet deep. But over the years, as they keep adding sticks, grass, moss, and other materials, these nests can become enormous. The largest bald eagle nest ever recorded was found in Florida. It was nearly 10 feet wide, 20 feet deep, and weighed an astonishing 2 tons. That's heavier than a small car. It's a testament to their dedication and engineering skills. Bald eagles are also known for their lifelong partnerships. They're monogamous and mate for life. Their courtship rituals are spectacular to watch. They involve incredible aerial displays where the pair will soar high into the sky, lock talons, and then spiral downwards together, letting go just before they hit the ground. It's a breathtaking trust fall that solidifies their bond. Once paired, they work together to build and maintain their nest. The female typically lays 1 to 3 eggs, which both parents take turns incubating for about 35 days. After the chicks or eaglets hatch, they are completely dependent on their parents. The parents are incredibly devoted, bringing food to the nest and fiercely protecting their young from any potential threats. The eaglets grow quickly. They start out as little balls of gray fluff and are ready to leave the nest, or fledge, at about 10 to 12 weeks old. Even after they learn to fly, they might stick around the nest area for several more weeks, learning crucial hunting and survival skills from their parents before they finally set off on their own. The journey for a young eagle is tough, and sadly, many don't survive their first year. But those that do can live for a long time, with an average lifespan of about 20 years in the wild. Some have even been known to live into their 30s or even older in captivity. Now, we can't talk about the bald eagle without mentioning its incredible conservation story. This bird, the national symbol of the United States since 1782, was once on the brink of extinction in the lower 48 states. In the mid-20th century, their populations plummeted. This was due to several factors, including habitat loss as forests were cleared for development and illegal shooting. But the biggest threat was a pesticide called DDT. This chemical was widely used in agriculture. It didn't kill the eagles directly, but it washed into waterways and contaminated the fish they ate. The DDT accumulated in the eagles' bodies and caused the shells of their eggs to become thin and brittle. When the parents tried to incubate the eggs, the shells would break, and the population could not reproduce successfully. By the 1960s, there were fewer than 500 nesting pairs left in the contiguous United States. It was a crisis. But then people took action. In 1972, DDT was banned in the United States. The bald eagle was also given legal protection under the Endangered Species Act. Conservation efforts began, including habitat protection and captive breeding programs. The results have been nothing short of remarkable. The bald eagle became one of the most successful conservation stories in American history. From those dangerously low numbers, the population has rebounded dramatically. In 2007, the bald eagle was officially removed from the list of endangered and threatened species. Today, there are tens of thousands of nesting pairs, and their population continues to grow and expand. It's a powerful reminder that when we take action to protect our environment and wildlife, we can make a real, positive difference. Let's not forget the distinctive call of the bald eagle. You know that powerful, piercing scream you often hear in movies whenever an eagle appears on screen? Well, surprisingly, that's usually not a bald eagle. That iconic sound is often the call of a red-tailed hawk. The actual vocalization of a bald eagle is a series of high-pitched, chirping, or whistling sounds. It's much less intimidating than Hollywood would have you believe, but it's still a unique and important part of their communication. So, the next time you're near a lake or a river, keep your eyes on the sky. You might just be lucky enough to spot that unmistakable white head and tail soaring high above. Witnessing a bald eagle in its natural habitat is an unforgettable experience. It's a connection to the wild, a symbol of freedom, a living success story that gives us hope for the future of our planet's wildlife. Thanks so much for joining me today on this deep dive into the world of the bald eagle. I hope you learned something new and have a newfound appreciation for this incredible bird. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more adventures into the animal kingdom. Let me know in the comments if you've ever seen a bald eagle in the wild. Till next time, stay curious.